Hey guys, Tom Crandall here, Bethel Church, Redding, California, and I'm really excited to talk about our youth conference, March 19th and 20th coming up here. We're gonna have an outpouring of the Holy Spirit. You know, man, God oftentimes sends revival in the most unconventional, awkward times in history, dark times, inconvenient times, and it's a beautiful time for us to be able to sacrifice and come together to see the Holy Spirit pour Himself out and touch a generation. You know, at this youth conference, due to the current circumstances that we're in right now, I'm excited to announce we're going to be having youth conference right here in the parking lot of Bethel Church, underneath a tent you're going to see here in a second. And it's going to be an epic time as we just gather with the power of the Holy Spirit, just touching kids. You know, we don't need fog machines, skinny jeans, and big screens to make it happen. We have the presence of God, outpouring of the Holy Spirit, the message of the gospel, and there's going to be fire burning underneath this tent as we gather to encounter Jesus. You know, I just had some recent conversations in the last couple of days with students here at BSSM who, it rocked me. They came to one of our events in the past, and it was the first time they had an encounter with God, and their lives were just absolutely transformed just being in His presence. And now they're here. They're here in large part because of those encounters they had. You're a youth leader, you're a parent, you know, and you're going, gosh, it's so hard to get them there. It's inconvenient. There's a cost, there's a sacrifice. There is no price too big to pay to get your kids into the blast zone of the unconditional love of God, where everything changes. And so I want to encourage you, do what you can to get here. It's going to be an amazing time. You know, Becky Johnson, one of our speakers that we had slated to speak, she's really pregnant. Her due date just got bumped up, and so she won't be making it with us. We'll get her out here another time. But I'm excited to announce Ruth Moore, who co-oversees BSSM Online with her husband Steve, is going to be speaking, and she carries a radical testimony of the healing power of God. She's going to be equipping everybody to just go after the supernatural. Imagine teenagers stepping onto your campus, in your area, walking in the supernatural. She got rocked as a teenager. She's going to be sharing her story. Todd White's going to be here. God's going to pour out His Spirit right here. It's going to be an amazing time. So do what you can to get here. Hundreds are already registered. We're going to have a blast. So we'll see you guys soon.